I chose this subject matter because we don't really think about men being abused. We think of them as being abusers. And years ago I worked at a shelter, and I came across a lot of kids who were boys that were abused both by men and women, and we don't think about women as being abusers.
It was basically a blow to the gut. The honesty, the brutal honesty that she expresses in this play had to be realized, A, by performance, and B, definitely by sharing it with the world. I think what she's writing about in this play is truly difficult, and it has to be said.
What we considered abuse has become very, very limited, and there's a sexism even within that. I think part of the problem is that boys didn't feel comfortable enough to talk about this sort of thing because it wasn't our version of what abuse is, which is by force. So I think our view is very, very narrow.
But because we've always given the notion that men shouldn't cry, shouldn't express our feelings, so a lot of these men in the world live with abuse very silently, and by ensuring the next generation of people do not suffer from the same abuse again, sometimes we need to confront these truths and confront what is at the heart of this abuse. How can the cycle of violence be broken? And sometimes by addressing it simply on stage.
And the piece is written where anybody of any race or either sex can do this, because it happens to both sexes.
I'm drawn to Dale Orlando Smith for many, many reasons. She prides herself as a wonderful, hardworking artist, and she is. She's conscientious. She's always looking at lines again and again. How can she get to the truth more immediately? How can she use poetry to elevate a simple human experience? It's a true testament to her artistry and what she contributes to the American theater.
Because it is challenging, and I like very challenging, very dark work.
What I do love about new work is sometimes it speaks for itself, and my major job is to get out of the way. So when I read a play, my question is, what is the play trying to say, and how can I best breathe life to it? And I think Dale's piece is so beautifully descriptive, so my question is, how do I give it tension? How do I bring to life and evoke what Dale is trying to say? Because I think her words and her immense performance does most of the job.
A lot of times things just come to me. That's one thing, that's one problem I have. I can't turn my mind off. I never lack ideas.
I think coming to any theatrical experience, my only wish for most theater audiences is to come with an open heart. I think with Dale's particular piece, I think it is going to be a tougher fare. I know Chicago audiences embrace anything that's truthful, that's honest, and that's actually relevant.
With this kind of subject matter, you have to come with an open mind, and you have to be willing to go to a place. The audience and the writer has to be the mental and emotional travelers, and we have to be open. The palette has to be open. They have to be participants. They have to really have an open mind about what they're saying.
I hope when audiences leave Black and Blue Boys, they take a second look at the people around them, because I think victims sometimes are the most silent ones. They could be a family member, someone that you work across from the office, or someone who is actually on the CTA or on the L. These people have complex, difficult lives, and they are surviving day by day. And hopefully you recognize these people, and hopefully there is a way that theater can help us think bigger as human beings, as Chicagoans. How do we break this cycle of violence? Are you ready to receive this? Because Dale is there, ready to tell the story.
Come see it.